Industrial psychology, which is also known as occupational psychology or industrial organizational psychology, is a field of psychology dedicated to understanding and managing employment and organizational relationships. It concerns itself with the application of psychological concepts to the work environment.
The study of industrial psychology originated in the United States in the early 19,000s through the work of psychologists Hugo Munsterberg and Walter Dill Scott. Hugo Munsterberg, a German trained by Wilhelm Wundt and chosen by William James to head the psychology laboratory, conceptualized and studied selecting the best worker for the job as well as designing jobs. Walter Dill Scott is credited as the founder of industrial organizational psychology. Also trained by Wundt, his status derives from his early texts on advertising and his founding of the first personal consulting firm. Through the accomplishments of these early psychologists, the field made significant contributions to the American efforts in World War I. The needs of the military to select, place, and train thousands of recruits, as well as the need to staff domestic munition factories, provided opportunities and challenges. The advances made by industrial organizational psychologists during the war were transformed into practical applications in the years that followed.
Industrial organizational psychology is a use of psychological principles and research methods to solve the problem in the workplace and improve quality of life. They study workplace productivity management and employees' working styles. And they also help companies address problems by coaching employees, developing performance evaluation criteria, and assessing market strategies.
You need to earn a master's degree in psychology, which will take 1 to 2 years to complete. Although some people who pursue their master's in psychology have earned their bachelor's in the field as well, you can have a bachelor's degree in another field and pursue a master's in psychology or a
What is your position?
What is my position in the company? I'm the learning and development head, first gen and first Philippine Corporation.
What is the difference of industrial psychologist and an HR officer?
And an HR officer. That's a tough question. Industrial psychologists, basically psychologists are people or professionals who study human behavior. In this case, it's an industrial setting. So if you're purely an industrial psychologist, you're like a consultant, a researcher, and an advisor. Basically an expert. An HR officer or an HR professional normally should have that competency of an industrial psychologist because they are working in the industry. So they're basically studying the human behavior in an industrial setting. So there are commonalities, but not all HR practitioners study industrial psychology. They're not necessarily experts at it. They're probably expert at what particular function in HR, compensation benefits, learning and development, recruitment. But ideally, all of those functions should have an industrial psychology background or expertise for you to be able to do your job well.
What are the different challenges that you have encountered in the workplace?
Dami nun.
Most difficult.
The most difficult. Okay. To me, in my work, it's really about increasing the productivity of the workforce. Economics-wise, the idea is to increase gross domestic product, GDP. To increase gross domestic product, you need to increase first the return on your investment, on your capital, financially. Second, the return on the technology, your investment on technology. Third, your investment on human capital, plus labor. So, and in investing on human capital means creating more ideas, innovations, for example, that increase productivity, not just of people, but of the business. Not by 10%, 20%, but 100%, 200%, or better, 10 times at least. So, the challenge for an industrial psychologist and for HR is to make sure that we increase the product ability or production ability of human capital.
Last question. As an industrial psychologist, how do you find your work as an essential part of a company?
It's related to the last question, actually. So while the other groups like business, technical divisions, marketing, they are one would like business and sales and marketing would be focused on increasing revenues, sales. The supply chain technology would be focused on. Supply chain would be focused on minimizing cost. Technology is probably focused on increasing sales. Increasing scale or scaling up the ability of assets to produce. Human resource is focused on increasing the ability of people to maximize all of those. Increasing revenues, increasing productivity, decreasing cost, creating more innovations in terms of technology, and better yet now, we're not just focused on profit, no, we're focused on planet and people. So our abilities, that means increasing the ability of people to save the planet, and to sustain business, not just for 1, 2, 3 years, but for a long period of time.
Industrial psychology paves the way to improve the productivity, satisfaction, safety, and health well-being of those within the workplace environment.
The field of industrial psychology contributes to an organization's success by improving the performance and well-being of its people. The psychologist in the industrial field researches and identifies how behavior and attitudes can be improved through hygiene practices, training programs, and feedback systems.